Okay, good morning, students. Today we will go through this list manipulation. So, before starting this chapter, let me tell you what is list. So, list is a part of a sequence. As we have learned, string is a part of a sequence. So, in the same way, list is also a part of a sequence. Tuples, list, as we can see here, list, string. Then comes your dictionary, tuples and sets. All these are parts of a sequence. Okay. So we will discuss what is sequence first. So sequence arises naturally in many real life situations. A year has 12 months: January, February, March, April and so on up till December. The month of the year are in sequence. They all are in sequence. So we cannot change the sequence. They will executed one after another. Okay, that's what we want to say. After January, it will always be February. It is important to jump from March to July because it has to go in a sequence. So we can say sequence is an object that contains multiple items of data. The items are stored in a sequence one after another. Such a sequence of events or movements of items or a sequence in which a player records with a sound recorder sequencer. Consider the examples of a sequence of a car as shown in this. So this is the sequence of a car is given. Okay? That means we have to traverse one after another. We cannot directly jump from here to here, right? So as it is evident from the above, so in this chapter, basically first of all what we will see how to declare a sequence. How to declare a sequence, then how to assess the elements of a sequence. After declaration, we pass some element into that sequence, and how to assess those elements, then how to traverse those elements. Okay, then operations on different types of operations which are there on the list, that we will do, and then after we will finally see how to delete the elements of that sequence. So sequence is mutable. Sequence is a mutable thing. Now see, list. A list is a collection of values or an ordered sequence of values or items. The item in a list can be of any type, such as string, integer, any data type we can pass into the sequence. That means we can pass a string value, that is the character value, that is integer, and another is integer value, that is 10, 20, 50 and so on. Float value is what? 2.7, 7.5, 8.9. So what are the floating number? Decimal numbers are known as floating data type, as we have learnt earlier. Objects are the variables, functions and many other things where we have whatever we have learnt. Or even the list, and list can be also be passed inside the list, that is called nested list. Elements of a list are enclosed in a square brackets. How we declare the elements? We declare it in the this type of bracket, that is called middle bracket, right? Got it? Separated by comma. Values of the list can be modified, that is, it is mutable. I told you lists are mutable. Strings were unmutable. We cannot, once the string has been created, that cannot be changed, but list can be changed from time to time. The values that make up a list are called elements. Elements in a list need not be of same data type. So whatever the elements we will declare inside the list, it is not necessary it will be of same data type. Suppose we see here, it is totally integer value. Now see here, it is different types of data types are here. Different data types are here. This is a string value, this is an integer value, this is your floating point value, again this is a string value, again this is negative string value. So different data types can be passed. In the above examples, let's see how we declare. We have declared a string name, a list name fruits, and in that fruits we have passed mango, apple and grapes. So these three fruits are passed in this fruit list. Elements are mango, apple and grapes, and the list is the name of the list is fruits, right? So this is a term of initialization of the list with a blank or no values, or we can say an empty list. A list can be populated with any of type of values, collections of items, by enclosing inside the square bracket. Okay, so a square bracket is needed to declare a list. See, this is the list. Okay, list type and examples: list 1, list 2, list 3, list 4. List 4 is empty. List 5, it is the city list. Got it? Delhi, Mumbai and Chennai. List 6, this is called nested list, a list within a list. See, a small list is there and the another big list is there. So list is passed within a small list. Got it? See, another, we are showing it here. List is this. See, all are different. List is declared and the values are passed. Got it? Now see, a list name, list of computer. A computer is passed and this is the list. When the list is printed, this, all the elements are separated by comma. All the elements are separated by comma. Now list 2, this is the list, and when we print this list, we will get the values in this way. Now see, date of birth is passed inside the list, and list date of birth. See, all the elements are separated by a comma value with a single quotes. Got it? Now next is now see, creating a list from an existing list. See, these are the existing lists. Now assessing the elements we will do later. Thank you for today. That's all.